Julie here, and welcome to another edition of Diet Disruptors Podcast. Today's going to be a little bit different. See, we're all right now in the midst of the holidays, and if you're like so many people, it can feel really chaotic and like you just put yourself on the back burner because you got all these things to do. Well, here's the thing. The holidays happen every year. So imagine feeling like you are in control and that even though the holidays are here, you know how to celebrate, not feel deprived, and not derail your goals and feel like you're in control. See, so many of our clients, when we work with them and work with them throughout the holidays, they say to us that they feel like it was the best holiday because they didn't let the chaos kind of take them around like a helium balloon, just sort of floating and going in whichever way the wind blows. So what I want to be able to do for you today on this episode is get you thinking a little differently, get you thinking about how the holidays, if you kind of flip your brain into from being a chaotic time to being an amazing time, an exciting time, a renewing time, it can be. See, chaos is a mindset. It really is. Stress hits all of us differently for different reasons. So it's not necessarily just truth that it's crazy. It's not just truth that it's chaotic. It's how we're handling the different situations. So today, I'm going to work with you, with all of my coaches, to be able to share a variety of holiday tips to keep you thriving over this season. And I'll give you one of my tips, but then you're going to hear from all of my coaches. And my coaches are incredible. They have been where you are. They all started off as clients. And I mean, imagine being a client, talking to us and wanting to work with us, but feeling frustrated, confused, and almost like at a dead end, to where they are now, supporting others because they've not only seen so much transformation in their own life, but realize they need to support others in that as well. I mean, that's incredible. So each of my coaches have been on their own journey. They're still on their own journey, and they yet have trained and have studied and have experience in working with people. So take their advice seriously. It's powerful. And the worst thing you can do is once again say, oh, well, you know what? January is when I'll actually start. Because how many times do we do that? And we do it all year long, even like next week things will be better. Next week things will be better. We just keep doing that. We just do that until we die. No. The holidays happen every year. We can and should be able to handle them in a way that allows us to continue on this journey of self-awareness, health, self-discovery, all of those things. To me, the holidays is such an invigorating time. I've pulled back on so many different aspects that used to stress me out that I realize I don't have to anymore. I don't send Christmas cards anymore. I put a post up on Facebook. That's what I do. I don't allow myself to get all crazy about gifts and things like that. And I don't even do Christmas parties. I use the time to be able to reinvigorate myself and get myself on a track to be able to have an amazing 2024. My key tip for you is starting every single morning with intention. Waking up, getting up even just a little bit earlier. Can you imagine during the holidays, waking up a little bit earlier so you just have a little bit more of you time and getting yourself intentional? If you are a person of faith or want to have a devotion or affirmation, take some time to do that. And then take a look at your day ahead and be real intentional. How do I want to spend my day today? How am I going to show up for myself, even if it's 1%? And still get all the things done that I need to get done and what really needs to get done. So my big tip is to have that time in the morning. I can't wait for you to hear all my other coaches' tips. But for right now, I want you to think about the fact that you do not have to wait until January to get started. 1% a day, doing little tiny things like these tips that they're going to show you are just going to get you on the path. But one thing I want you to do is dedicate this time to saying, this will be the last year I say to myself, I have to lose weight. I have to figure out a plan. I have to get back on track. Let's set you up now so that either for right now or if you really need to after the holidays are over, that you have a plan that will get you to where you need to go. So I'm going to put a link in here in the show notes so that you know exactly how you can learn truly even more tips than what the coaches are going to give you with my brand new free training, and then invite you on the back end to book a call with one of my coaches to just talk through what your plan will be for 2024. That's it. So you're going to go to disruptivenutrition.com/training after you watch this podcast and get these tips from our coaches so that you can be on a path that is different than every other year before. All right. I'm excited for you to meet all my coaches. They are incredible and they are here for you. Let's go.
Hey guys, Coach Bev here. We are here for another holiday tip, and my tip tonight is all around family and social engagements. Now, we all know that we need two really strong reasons to handle these types of situations. Number one is our intentionality, and number two is that we have to have a really strong why. But what if you are intentional? And what if you do have a really strong why, but then you're in a situation where you have a perceived, remember it may or may not really be true, but a perceived pressure and you're uncomfortable? Well, my recommendation is that maybe during that morning time before your engagement that you practice some words, you practice some confidence, and then you anticipate somebody saying something, and you need to then mirror your intention. So, for example, meet my friend Ray. Now, Ray is a wonderful person, and while he has the best of intentions, he can sometimes be a little pushy. I know. So, Ray, we're at this social party tonight. Mm-hmm. What are you going to say?
We got some really good chocolate here, and you need to have some.
Oh my gosh. Doesn't everything here look so great? I'm just choosing not to have any tonight, but gosh, are you having a great time?
Oh, I'm having a great time.
I know, there's so many people here. It's so fun.
Yeah, well, I'm going to go eat some chocolate.
And situation number two.
Hey, Bev, I found an empty wine glass, and I know you like wine.
I do.
But
like
I would
wine.
like to fill up the wine and have it, and let you have it.
You're so sweet. Thank you so much. I don't know. There's so many of these holiday parties going on. I've just realized that if I don't drink or eat, I just feel so much better.
Well,
do you feel that way sometimes?
Yeah, I can understand that because these holiday parties can be quite a bit.
There's a lot of them, yeah. And situation number three.
Woohoo! Hey, Bev, your plate's empty.
It
Want me
is.
to go get you some food? Because I'd love to bring it to you.
Thank you for noticing. You know what? I am just avoiding dairy and gluten, but everything looks, just so yummy. What are you and your kids doing for Christmas?
Oh, we're going to do the usual, open up presents, eat, play some games, watch a parade maybe or something like that. I don't know.
Such a fun holiday season.
Yeah.
So, I want you to remember, give a round of applause for Ray, that you are not a victim of your circumstances, and it's not about willpower. Your actions are dictated by yourself, not about the people around you. So, set your intention, know your why, practice what you're saying out loud, and deliver it with confidence. Even if you don't have a Ray to practice with, practice it in the mirror, use your morning time to get it all written out and spoken out loud so you're confident, and go out and deliver it with confidence. So remember, you are powerful. Go get them.
Hi, it's Coach Karen Lynn here with another coach's tip for the holidays. And I just wanted to encourage you all to focus this season on gratitude. We've learned over and over again that you get more of what you focus on. So I encourage you to bookend your days with thinking of things for which you are grateful. I know the holidays can be painful for some, but that's all the more reason to really focus on the things that bring you joy. Because when you do, you'll find those things just multiply. Have a great holiday.
Well, hello, Diet Disruptors. Coach Julie here with a holiday tip for you. My holiday tip is eat the rainbow. I always keep fresh veggies on hand, chopped and ready to go in omelets, soups, salads, many of the recipes that we have online. Also the fruits, great carb when you're having a protein and a fat. So eat the rainbow, full of antioxidants and things to keep you healthy and keep your immune system going. So again, eat the rainbow, and I'm not talking about Skittles. Have a great holiday season. Take care. Bye.
Hello, everybody. This is Coach Michelle Kay, and I am here with my holiday tip for you for this season. So when you think about this Thursday or the next few weeks, there's going to be probably things that don't normally happen in your schedule. There are going to be people that you might not get to see throughout the year normally, things that are just special time. And I want you to practice something called vision casting. So type in vision casting in the comments if you're watching, or you're watching this on replay. So we talk about vision casting a lot of times when we talk about food and thinking about how we want to feel after a meal. What I want you to do around the holidays is actually vision cast how you want to think of how you want to feel when these special events are over, when the people that you don't get to see on a regular basis have gone home at the end of these meals or these precious days. I want you to think about, how do you want to have felt? How do you want to feel when those times are over? Thinking about it ahead of time, thinking about how you want to spend the time, who you want to spend it with, will bring awareness to those moments. And that's what vision casting does. So it could be in the middle of the meal and someone is pulling your attention, and that's not who you want to have meaningful time with. You can choose to divert your attention and go seek out the people or the things that you want to do that you've thought about ahead of time. So at the end of that time, at the end of that meal, that day, that event, the week, you feel nourished that you were aware enough and intentional to spend the time the way you wanted to spend it. And that's what vision casting is all about. It's about thinking about how you want to feel ahead of time so that you have the awareness to take control of your behavior and, to the best of your ability, make those things happen. For instance, this week my kids are both going to be home, and I am so excited. I have not seen them in quite a while. And next Sunday when they go home, I want to know that I made the most of the time this week. If that means not doing the things that I want to get done during the week or that are normally get done on my regular basis in my schedule, if that means leaving some things until next week, I'm going to be intentional and remember and be aware of what I want to have, how I want to feel at the end of that week, which is that I spent my time well, that I had as much quality time with my kids as possible, and that I didn't miss out on an opportunity because I got sidetracked with something else that was not as important. That's how I'm vision casting this week. And I'm looking forward to spending time with people I don't get to spend time with the rest of the year, in addition to my kids being home this week. And I want you to do the same. So vision cast now, do it in a few weeks when the rest of the holidays come around. And just imagine, maybe even write it down, what you want to get out of this, how you want to feel at the end of the day, at the end of the night, the feelings you want to feel, knowing that you were aware and that you chose wisely with your behavior and your intentions because you were aware of what you wanted to have. Okay? So let me know how that goes. Have a wonderful holiday, and we're here. So share your holidays, share your plans, and let me know how you are planning to vision cast for this upcoming week.
Hey, happy Thanksgiving! I am Coach Donna, and I wanted to share my coaching tip for you today about fueling your body. I remember the days before I started living the DN lifestyle. I'd get up in the morning on Thanksgiving morning and hit the ground running, and my feet would hit the floor, and I wouldn't fuel my body. And it ended up being that I just kind of threw caution to the wind and ate my Thanksgiving meal and felt gross and overstuffed, and because I just didn't eat all day long. It's easy to get caught up and going with all the preparations, getting the turkey going, the vegetables, the side dishes, maybe even baking a pie, which is what I'm doing right now, making my mom's pie. All the things. And it's easy to get caught up in the busyness that we forget to fuel our bodies. And remember, when we fuel our bodies first thing in the morning, it ignites our metabolism, it provides us energy, and readies our body for the day, especially what the day will bring as you're in the kitchen doing all the things and enjoying all the company. So just remember, first hour of the day, fuel your body, okay? Eat that balanced PFC, and if you have to, because the day is busy, make sure you set an alarm. 3-4 hours later, you're going to fuel your body again. And then perhaps if it's time and it's getting close for you to eat, but then it's time for you to set the table and actually sit down and eat within an hour. So here's your other tip. Go ahead and eat like a half a bar or half a meal, so that when you do sit down within that hour time, you are confident in making good choices, that you're not hungry, your body is balanced, and you can enjoy that meal with your family, whether it be an appreciation meal, whether it be a green light meal or a yellow light meal. We can do any of those things. It's really our choice. But just make sure you start your day with a very well-fueled body. Your metabolism's ticking right along, giving you all that energy that you need for the day. And then you sit down at that meal time and just take it all in and make the choices that you get to make, and you not set yourself up for failure or for just falling into temptation. And if you're like me, you're going to definitely have some fueling foods. I'm actually just made my mother's coconut cream pie. You make that pudding on the stove top. Those are the good old days. And I'm going to actually enjoy that on Thanksgiving with my family. So happy Thanksgiving to you, and I hope that helps you navigate your day. Wake up, fuel your body. Bye.
Hey there, Coach Michelle S. here with a holiday tip for you. So while the holidays are joyful, they can also bring about some unique stressors, whether it be from the increased busyness, social obligations, family obligations, finding balance, maybe it's even the pressure that we put on ourselves to create the perfect moment. All of these instances can lead to heightened stress. And deep breathing is a tool that we can use to mitigate that increased stress level. The technique that I'm going to teach you today is very simple and can really be done at any place, at any time. So the first thing that you'll do is find a quiet space that's free from distractions. And now, mind you, having said that, if you need to do this in the middle of your kitchen on Thanksgiving Day, that's okay, because it will work there as well. And you'll stand or sit quietly in an upright position. You'll place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. Then you'll gently close your eyes. From there, you'll take a deep breath in through your nose for the count of 4. Feeling your belly expand as you do. You'll then hold that breath for a count of 4, and then release that breath through your mouth for a count of 4, feeling your belly contract and releasing tension as you breathe out. You'll then hold that out breath for a count of 4 as well. And then you just repeat. Repeat as many times as you feel necessary until you feel the tension start to release. You could also focus on letting go of the tension in your head, neck, and shoulders. Relax those as you're breathing. If you want to, you can also add a mantra. When you're breathing in, thinking, I'm breathing in calm. And as you're breathing out, thinking, I'm releasing stress. And again, you can repeat these as many times as you feel necessary. And it's something that you can really do at any time and any place. And over the holidays, it can help you find that balance again, bring you back to center. And, you can do it while you're driving, while you're stuck in traffic, while you're waiting in line, while you're at the shopping mall with lots of people around. Now, if you're driving, of course, you're not going to close your eyes, but you can still practice that breathing in for a count of 4, holding for a count of 4, breathing out for a count of 4, and holding for a count of 4. And again, doing as many times as you feel necessary until you feel your body begin to relax. So I hope this tip helps, and that each of you has a wonderful, happy Thanksgiving holiday, and let me know if you try it.
Hi everyone, Coach Stacy here. So my tip for the holidays is it's okay to say no, and also it's okay to delegate jobs to other people. So I grew up in a very Italian household where my mom would take on the jobs through the holidays and just do all the dinner, make everything herself. And I saw how stressful that was. So as I grew up, I came to the realization, understood that it's okay to tell other people that you need help. If you can't do it all yourself, it's fine. I mean, my mom always did it all herself, but you could tell how stressful it was. So we have decided that when it is a holiday, that everybody gets delegated a job, and we all each help each other out, which is just been wonderful for everybody because there's less stress than just that one person for the full day. Yes, we would come over and help out as much as we could, but it's just that all that preparation. And everyone knows nowadays too, there's a big stress of financial burden on what's going on with going to the grocery store and buying all this stuff. So that's another way it helps. It just helps in so many different ways with your stress level to delegate jobs and just have others help you out. I mean, what's family for, right? That's what the holidays are for too, family. Take care and have a great holiday.
Hello, Diet Disruptors. I'm Coach Michelle P., and I want to give you a tip for the holidays on how to minimize stress. What I have to say is make a plan and work a plan. What that means is take a look at your schedule over the next 6 weeks. Is there anything that you can say no to? And if there is, eliminate that from your schedule. Also, make sure that you're getting enough sleep. Go to bed at the same time every night and wake up at the same time every morning, regardless of the quality of your sleep, so that you don't derail your schedule for the next day. And third, take a look at all of the extra events, the parties, the luncheons, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and determine how you're going to fuel your body. Are those going to be appreciation meals? Are they going to be yellow light meals where they are correct but not necessarily healthy? Or are you going to bring a healthy and correct meal with you? By taking control and having a plan and working a plan, you're going to be able to enjoy your friends and family. And isn't that really what it's all about? Happy holidays.
Coach Nicole here. Hi, Diet Disruptors. I'm coming live. Well, I'm recording because Facebook is not letting me go live right now. It's giving me some difficulties. But I wanted to still share with you my holiday tip. And as you can see, my mantle is all decorated and I am ready for the holiday season to begin. This next month is going to be fun but crazy. So my tip for you is threefold. It covers both mind, body, and sustainability. So first, being intentional and really having a plan in place for all of the events that you're going to have over the next month, because there's going to be a lot of holiday work parties, family get-togethers, friend get-togethers, and you're going to have to be intentional about where you place your value. So for me, a party with coworkers isn't going to be as valuable as a family get-together with some cousins that have been out of town and haven't been home for the whole year. So my value is going to be placed on that get-together versus a coworker get-together where I see everybody every day. So being mindful in planning your days and your weeks and knowing what parties are going to feed your body and what parties are going to feed your soul. And that's how you're going to be sustainable through this month. That's how you're going to sustain the next 4 weeks of 100 get-togethers and crazy chaos, is both balancing feeding your body and feeding your soul. So you've heard the saying, I want my cake and eat it too. Well, I'm going to have my pie and eat it too. And I'm going to share with you a tip on how to do that. So after you have your dinner or after you're done eating and your time goes by that you are ready to eat your next meal, what you need to do, remember, we know that all food is either a protein, a fat, or a carb. And most, if not all, desserts are pretty much carbs and fats. So we know we have to pair a protein with that. And so what I usually do is I will pair together, probably over Thanksgiving, either some ham and turkey. I'm going to eat that, and then 20 minutes later, I'm going to have my piece of pie for dessert. Now, pecan and pumpkin pie is my favorite. I actually make them homemade from scratch for Thanksgiving. I'm not a baker, but I will bake during the holidays. So put in the comments below what your favorite holiday dessert is that you are going to eat without guilt, because you're going to pair it together with a protein 20 minutes before you actually want to have your pie, because you don't want to be eating turkey and pie together or ham and pie together. But eating it 20 minutes before your pie will be perfect timing and allow you to have your pie and eat it too without having any holiday guilt.
Hey, Coach Bev here with another coach tip for the holiday season. Today I have a quick story to tell you. So I'm working with a group of gals, and we decided to look at some family favorite Thanksgiving recipes coming up and see if we could tweak them just a little bit to balance them out just a little bit better than maybe the originals were. So it turned out so good. We had so much fun. I have a couple on my phone that I want to just share with you real quick. So one gal took the green bean traditional casserole that's made out of your cream of mushroom soup, and instead of using that, because she looked at the labels and figured out that was the big problem, so instead of using that, she put a recipe together where she used sour cream, some real fresh mushrooms, and then a touch of Dijon mustard. That recipe sounded so good and came out much more balanced than the traditional green bean recipe. The second one was a pumpkin pie. This gal actually went so far as to bake the pie to make sure that this recipe worked, but what she did was she substituted in some of the vanilla protein powder, so it took the place of some of the flowers and the little vanilla seasoning as well. She also made it crustless, and this pumpkin pie is so balanced. It's amazing. Another one that I have is for your traditional stuffing recipe. Take a look at the different types of breads that are out there. There's so many types of bread. So you can look at the Ezekiel bread, the sprouted breads, even the keto breads that have different protein, fat, and carb counts, and use that in your traditional stuffing recipe to bring those PFC balance much closer together. We also had fun playing with a squash one, a stuffed mushroom one. So what we realized was that it's not just your holiday meals, right? You can take any meal that you want and PFC-atize them. So go out there and do that and share some of them if you have them. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.